Welcome back to AV Veterans Talk. We're continuing our conversation with this week's guests, James Rodriguez and Amanda Perrell. So we're back here with Amanda and James, and we're just talking about the injury, and finally you got to that point and said, "Wow, this isn't going to work." So you get out of the Army after a little over a year and a couple months, you said,
Yeah,
and something like that. So once again, as you become, a veteran, status, whether it's, a couple months or a lifelong service, you're still a veteran. And so when you came back, then you're kind of trying to figure out where you're going to fit in now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You came back, you didn't really, you had marketable skills, I'm sure, but there's not much call for fire coordinate people and stuff in Lancaster and Palmdale or whatever. So what'd you come back and start doing?
Odd jobs.
Odd jobs?
Domino's, warehouse work, Rite Aid, stuff like that. That was Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, all pretty much warehouse stuff.
Yeah, and so there came a time when you were, kind of jumping around from job to job, and something must have clicked in you and stuff, because you ended up in DeVry University with Amanda here, right?
Mm-hmm.
In class and stuff. So you're trying to further your education, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did you have an idea, like, I'd like to go back to school and I'd like to do this? And what was this?
Well, actually, I decided when I had my 3 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and so I went back to school. Before I went to DeVry, I was going to University of Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going for criminal justice.
Criminal justice.
And I was in there for about about 21 credits shy of my degree.
Mm-hmm.
Things happened, so I stopped going over there. Didn't go to school for about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my son was, when my son's mom, when she was pregnant, she was having complications. So that's actually why I stopped going to Phoenix. So 4 years, he was 4 years old, and I separated from her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I gotta do something. I can't do this. I have 3 kids. I gotta be able to do something. These odd jobs is not doing it for me anymore.
Right.
And then now the jobs are, you have to have an AA degree. You have to have a BA degree, and now it's going to come to a point where you have to have a master's degree now. So I was like, I had to do something. So I went to DeVry and talked to them about it. And then I just signed up and I went into security.
Yeah. And so when you went through DeVry, and did you finish your schooling at DeVry, or is it?
Yes, I actually graduated August with my bachelor's degree in technical management, emphasizing in security management.
Very cool. Even you always think that sounds that's a great gloss title or whatever, but you still struggle with day-to-day life and things like that. Is actually finding jobs because it's a pretty tough market out there.
Yes.
To get involved, and so as this was all going on, you have your kids and things like that, and pretty much the way the chips fall, you pretty much I don't really want to call you you ended up homeless or whatever, but you did, and you're kind of floundering around out there. And Amanda, did you ever know that this was going on in his life or whatever when you were there?
Mm-hmm.
Did your class kind of rally around him?
He didn't tell many people.
Yeah.
We have a very close, tight circle of friends, and it's actually mainly veterans.
Yeah, which is
so
good.
We have another friend of ours, but I normally was really close to James, so he would relay what was going on.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times, there was a few times where he stayed the night. He couldn't go where he was at.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, go ahead, you can stay at our place, whatnot. So he's really good. He's really, to tell you the truth, my husband and I, we absolutely love James. He's like part of the family, so we really like him a lot. But in school, he was struggling, so I would be there to help. We wouldn't really talk to anybody, faculty. He tried talking to some of them, like to get information. We spoke to Vasquez, but when it came down to it, I was helping him try to keep the motivation going for classes because you have to maintain a certain level grade.
Yeah.
So I was helping him with that a lot.
Yeah.
That was my main concern. So we did, I think, about 3 or 4 classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was Professor
Business.
Presidio.
Yeah. We've had classes together. We even commuted as far as Sherman Oaks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Him and I would alternate.
Carpool
We do
back and
carpool.
forth.
Yep.
Well, once again, it's great to see, the camaraderie, and a lot of people don't understand the whole veteran aspect, of veterans helping veterans, because nobody wants to see anybody, fail, when we all fall into our own little abysses.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to have that person say, I'm going to hold on to you. You're not going to go down. We're going to pull you up, and things like that. And a lot of people, don't understand that aspect of, even though you were in for a very short period of time, you were in for a while. Stuff. It doesn't matter, what the amount of time period was and stuff. You're a vet. What you made that conscious decision back when you were looking at a life to say, and hey, I've got a couple friends have been killed on the streets or whatever, and my life could be this, or I'm going to have to make a change for the better. And serving this country and stuff seemed like a viable option to you. It takes a lot of guts. It really does, and to do something like that. So, take our next break here, and we'll come back and we'll talk about the what's going on currently and how the community and everything kind of rallied around you and help pick you up. So we'll be right back here at AV Veterans Talk. I'm Bob Alvis, and thanks for joining us for this segment of AV Veterans Talk.